Hey dudes!
Morning.
Welcome back to our new video.
Another one.
Another one. So, about a year ago, about this time, we finished our big major project and we tried our hand in tiling our house.
We sure did. And now we're back again with another tile project that we've been waiting for so long.
We were kind of scared to do this one because this is going to be the major tile project. We are finally ready to start our kitchen.
Yeah, we gathered all the supplies that we needed. We picked out tiles. We even brought all the tile glue and whatnots that are needed for tiling. So today is the big day. We're gonna go try to put on some tiles, see how it goes. This project will take a bit longer probably than the first one because we have like 4 times more space to cover.
Yeah, there's a kitchen stove in the middle of the kitchen, so you have to do a lot more cutting and aligning. But yeah, we'll start the video also with a little preview of how we ripped off the kitchen floor, the vinyl that was on the floor. So now we're gonna be doing the tiles. Just like every project in this house, you start doing one thing, you think it's gonna be easy, and then you end up ripping off everything else. So hopefully you'll notice that in the video as well.
I guess worth mentioning, this time we will have twice as big tiles. They are, I think, 60 by 60 centimeters, something like that. And also they were a lot more expensive than the first shot, so these were not discounted, so we paid for them about 300, I don't want to lie.
Yeah,
something like
just
that.
for the tiles.
Yeah, so this project will be a little bit more expensive, but just so you know how things cost, I thought it's good to show that as well.
Yeah, a lot of people have either on YouTube or I can't remember, but advised us not to put the big ones because they're harder to do, more risk or whatever, but we don't like to listen to that, so we'll see for ourselves and let you know how it was.
And quite honestly, we couldn't find the small ones because it seems like everyone just only sells the larger ones these days, so we got those because we like them.
Yeah, they look a lot nicer anyway, so
let's go do it.
Let's go do it. So the plan is that we're gonna put very nice beautiful tiles all over the kitchen floor and rip off this vinyl flooring, which is disgusting and old. But first we need to take off these bars from the sides so that I can rip off the vinyl. These bars are screwed to the wall, but the screws are so old that it's impossible to unscrew them with a screwdriver, so I just have to rip them off. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Sometimes it's screws, sometimes it's nails, you never know. We pulled off all the sidebars, and now it's time for the transformation. Let's rip off this ugly ass vinyl. Okay, I think this is as clean as this floor will get for now. We'll vacuum it once we're ready to put on the tiles, but yeah, the next thing is let's make the tiles on this floor. Hey dudes, we're back in our kitchen as per usual, and today we're gonna do more of kitchen restoration projects. So as you can see, I already tore down some of these panels from the I don't know, the chimney, and it looks awful, and now I'm gonna plan to rip off this wall and see what's behind it, because it's ugly and I'm hoping it has a concrete wall, so probably it will need a lot of work, but I think concrete wall will be easier to fix. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do today, and let's see how it goes. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can right up.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa. So this is the wall behind it. Honestly, knowing everything that we've done here, it's not that bad. I expected much worse. I can work with this awful piece. So we removed the first wall, as you saw, and to remove the second part I had to get rid of our sink, and that's done now, so I'm ready to tear down this wall. Alright, it was easier than I thought. The wall looks insane. I'll get rid of these planks and we'll clean this place up. Okay, about a week ago we ripped off this wall, and I'm actually kind of digging it, so we're gonna plaster it and then paint it white, and it's gonna look nice. But then we decided that this wall is still ugly as fuck, so today I have some time and we're gonna try to rip off this wall. I have to take the electricity wires off, but after that we'll just rip it off, and it should have the logs behind it, and it will look very nice. Really countryside, homesteady. We also forgot to mention that to make things even more difficult for ourselves, we decided to put on a heated floor.
Yeah, pretty proud of this decision though, because it's such a low investment for the long term, because it wasn't that expensive. We have 2 square meters here for 70 euros, you said?
Yeah, 70 euros, and then it shouldn't be that hard. You just basically put the tiles on top of it, and then it will connect to electricity, and hopefully one day we'll have a shower here, so it will be very nice to come out of the shower and the tiles will be warm. So yeah, 2 square meters I thought is gonna be like kinda small, but the roll just goes through the whole kitchen, like a whole line, which is exactly what we need. We don't need to heat the corners or anything.
It's literally the perfect length for our kitchen.
Yeah, we didn't really measure this one, but it's perfect, so we're very happy. Plus we're gonna have the stove in the kitchen, so that's gonna be the second heating object, so it will be very good.
Yeah, perfect.
So I think right now we're finally definitely ready to start mixing some dough and putting our first tiles.
Yeah. Nice potion you have there.
Smokes. Alright, the celebratory moment is here. The first one goes in. Good morning.
Hello.
This is our day 2 of tiling our kitchen.
I think we finished about 2 or 3 square meters yesterday.
Yeah, we cleared 1.5 bags of tile glue.
So we have some 2.5 left.
Yes, and then we'll probably need to buy more because we'll see. So what are your thoughts about yesterday?
Well, it's actually not that bad. I think it's quite similar to the previous time. I don't think they were harder to put on than the smaller ones, but maybe it's a bit harder because they are a bit heavier, so to just like move around it's a bit more, you need to be more careful. Speaking of careful, I fucked up one yesterday.
Not a lot, just a tiny little bit, but I think our very first one was the hardest. We took like the most of the time putting the first one to get the perfect level. There was the heated mat underneath it, that everything was new. So yeah, after that I think it went quite smooth and we just kept going.
Exactly, so today we need to continue on the tiles, and also we need to take off a little bit of the wall which is on the other side of the door, because we still have some old planks on, so we need to clear that out so we can move on to the floor as much as possible, see how far we can get.
Yeah, otherwise it would be a weird little corner and then you have to cut it even more, but otherwise it will just be a nice straight wall and it will have perfect tiling. So there's
so
nothing.
Far, so good.
Yeah, there's nothing much else to say, but have to go back to work.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hey dudes.
Hello.
So it's been a couple of weeks now actually. This is taking us a bit longer than the small entrance room was taking us, but better to do it slowly and precisely.
So far we have done pretty much, I would say 90%, so today we're hoping to end the last 10%, and these are the tricky bits where we need to cut angles and, you know, add the last bits of tiles, and then that's always more complicated than just put on the straight one piece tile. So we're doing that. Now we're gonna add the last ones to the doorway. They are already cut, so once that's done, then this whole side is finished, and then we need to finish the other corners, and we will show how it looks.
So far I think we're doing great. So
very good.
Happy with the feeling that at some point we will finish.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get to work. Hey dudes.
Morning.
So we're checking in again with our tiles. It's been a bit of a while.
Yeah, but I think there's not much left, so we will do the last things that we need to do, like preparing the floor and cleaning all the gaps, because for some of them there's just too much of the tile glue, so we need to clean those out, and then we need to put on that white filler.
Yeah, I just checked. We bought our tiles on 23rd of June. That's the day we started. We chose our tiles, brought them here.
Happy Lego?
Yes, it was a Lego day for us, but now it's 30th of September, and I don't want to jinx anything, but I am hoping that we could be finished today. So we started already filling half of the room, so pretty much only half is left. But yeah, let's clean out the little gaps, because sometimes there's a bit too much concrete, and yeah, let's do it today.
Yeah.
Hey dudes!
Morning.
So, this is the last day of our tile adventure in the kitchen.
Finally, yesterday you saw us finishing all the gaps, so it's the next morning and the gaps are dried. It said on the packaging it needs 12 hours to dry. I think that's now done, and then we washed them, cleaned them as much as possible. Maybe there will be some white spots around the tiles, but we'll need to keep just washing them, and then they will become like a regular usable tile floor.
I can't believe the journey is finally over. There's just like checking the last bits here and there, but for the video's sake, we're done. Just want to mention again, this was the first time ever we put the heated floor underneath the tiles, so that was something more interesting.
So here we have the outlet for the heated floor mat. So this is the wire that goes under our floor, and then here is just the control pad, I guess, and then you can turn it off and turn it on, and then you can regulate the heat on the floor. We have tried it for a couple days now. Even though the gaps were not filled, we were still able to use the heating mat, and it works fine, so we're happy about that.
The kitchen still has a lot to do, as you can see in the background, but the tiles are done, tiles are neat, they look wonderful, we did a great choice. I'm happy.
Yeah, I think floor is 10 out of 10. Other issues obviously still have to work on, but then again, in this house we'll always have something to work on. I guess we can just celebrate this step and show you all the close-ups and how it looks, maybe an overview of the kitchen, and then we can move on to our next projects. Our goal was to finish before the winter arrives. Thanks to the weather this year, we have winter still coming, and it's the 1st of October and it's not that cold yet, so we were able to finish everything off and no frosts, so yay for us.
Yay for us. We're celebrating our new floor. Yeah, so I think we're gonna finish this video here, right?
I think so.
So, if you enjoyed our restoration video for our home, you can leave a like. If you want to see what else we do in our homestead and in our gardens, you can subscribe.
You can also join us on Patreon. We have some stuff over there. We should and could post more, so maybe check that out, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, and this video will be available in Patreon a bit faster than on YouTube. So, bye!
Bye!